Frustrated by the creeping weakness and loss of vitality that seems to be an inevitable part of aging? You are not alone. A shocking 87% of adults over 60 are losing muscle mass at a rate that significantly impacts their quality of life, a condition called sarcopenia. This isn't just about struggling to open a jar or feeling a bit more tired. It's a silent erosion of your independence, your ability to enjoy your golden years to the fullest, and even your metabolic health. Many people resign themselves to this decline, believing it's an unchangeable consequence of getting older. They might even be diligently eating what they believe is a healthy diet, perhaps including an egg every morning, thinking they are doing enough to combat this relentless muscle loss. But what if I told you that the key to not just slowing down but actively reversing this process lies in a food that most people overlook, a food that boasts even more protein than the humble egg? This isn't about expensive supplements or grueling workout regimens that feel impossible to maintain. This is about a simple, natural, and delicious addition to your diet that can fundamentally change the way you age. The conventional wisdom around protein for seniors is about to be turned on its head. What we've been told about getting enough protein is often dangerously inadequate, especially after 60. The reality is, your body's ability to process and utilize protein changes as you age, meaning you need more of it just to maintain the status quo. Think of your muscles as a brick wall. In your younger years, you had a team of expert bricklayers constantly repairing and reinforcing that wall. As you get older, that team gets smaller and less efficient. To keep the wall strong, you don't just need bricks. You need a surplus of high quality bricks, and you need them delivered in a way your body can actually use. This is where so many people go wrong. They focus on the total grams of protein without considering its bioavailability or the synergistic nutrients needed for muscle synthesis. But here's the twist: the food we're about to reveal isn't just a powerhouse of protein, it's also packed with the very cofactors your body is screaming for to rebuild and maintain lean muscle mass. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to unveil this nutritional superstar and give you a practical roadmap to reclaim your strength and vitality. The answer is closer and simpler than you think. Have you ever felt that frustrating sense of fatigue settling in earlier and earlier in the day? That feeling like you're operating at 50% of your former power? This isn't just in your head, it's a direct consequence of sarcopenia. When your muscle mass declines, your metabolism slows down, leading to that persistent feeling of exhaustion. It's a vicious cycle. You feel too tired to be active, and that lack of activity further accelerates muscle loss. We've been led to believe that this is just a normal part of aging, a reality to be accepted. But what if it's not? What if the solution has been sitting on our grocery store shelves all along, just waiting to be discovered? For decades, eggs have been held up as the gold standard for protein. And don't get me wrong, they are a fantastic source of high quality protein. But the food we're about to discuss takes it to a whole new level, especially for the unique needs of those over 60. Imagine a food that not only provides more protein per serving, but also delivers a potent dose of other muscle building nutrients that work in perfect harmony with that protein. Wait until you see what happened next when a group of seniors in a recent study started incorporating this one food into their daily diet. The results were nothing short of astonishing, and it's something you can replicate in your own life, starting today. But before we dive into the solution, it's crucial to understand the enemy we're up against. Sarcopenia is a formidable foe, but it has a weakness. Its kryptonite is a specific type of protein consumed in a specific way that reignites your body's natural muscle building furnace. This isn't about overhauling your entire life. It's about making one small strategic change that creates a ripple effect of positive benefits throughout your entire body. Don't skip ahead. The game changing tip comes at the 5-minute mark, where I reveal not just the food, but the optimal time of day to eat it for maximum muscle building impact. Now, let's talk about why simply eating more protein isn't always the answer. Many older adults struggle with digestive issues, and a sudden increase in heavy protein rich foods can lead to bloating, discomfort, and poor absorption. This is where our mystery food truly shines. It's not only dense in protein, but also incredibly easy to digest, ensuring that your body can absorb and utilize every last gram. Think of it as premium fuel for your muscles, delivered in a way that your body can readily accept. Comment yes if you've experienced this struggle of trying to increase your protein intake only to be met with digestive woes. You are definitely not alone in this. So, what is this miracle food we've been alluding to? Drum roll, please. Lentils. Yes, humble, unassuming lentils, a powerhouse of nutrition that has been a staple in diets around the world for centuries and for good reason. A single cup of cooked lentils packs a whopping 18 grams of protein compared to about 6 grams in a large egg. That's 3 times the protein in a single serving, but the benefits don't stop there. Unlike eggs, lentils are also an excellent source of dietary fiber with about 16 grams per cup. This fiber is crucial for digestive health, helping to prevent the very issues that can make other high protein foods a challenge. But here's the real secret: the combination of protein and fiber in lentils leads to a slow, sustained release of energy, keeping you feeling full and energized for hours. No more energy crashes mid afternoon. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking: lentils? Aren't they bland and boring? I'm about to show you how to make lentils the most delicious and versatile part of your diet. Most people miss step number 3 in preparing them correctly, which is the key to unlocking their amazing flavor and nutritional potential. I'll explain why later on. But first, let's look at a real world example. Meet Robert, a 68-year-old retired teacher who was struggling with fatigue and a noticeable loss of strength. He was finding it harder to keep up with his grandkids and was worried about losing his independence. He was eating a healthy diet, but it clearly wasn't enough. We introduced him to the power of lentils, showing him how to easily incorporate them into his daily meals. The transformation was remarkable. Within a few months, Robert reported a significant increase in his energy levels and was able to not only keep up with his grandkids, but also return to his beloved hobby of woodworking, which he had all but given up on. This is the power of targeted, intelligent nutrition. Try this now and see what happens. The next time you feel that afternoon slump coming on, instead of reaching for a sugary snack, have a small bowl of lentil soup. Notice the sustained energy it gives you compared to the quick, fleeting burst from a cookie or a piece of candy. Now let's delve deeper into the science behind why lentils are so effective. The protein in lentils is rich in essential amino acids, the building blocks of muscle tissue. But what makes them particularly special is their high concentration of lysine, an amino acid that is often lacking in plant-based diets and plays a critical role in muscle repair. Furthermore, the iron in lentils is vital for oxygen transport to your muscles, which is essential for both endurance and recovery. Many older adults are borderline anemic, and this can significantly contribute to feelings of weakness and fatigue. Lentils provide a healthy dose of non-heme iron, and when paired with a source of vitamin C, like a squeeze of lemon juice or a side of bell peppers, its absorption is greatly enhanced. But let's compare 2 popular options: red lentils versus green lentils. While both are nutritional powerhouses, they have slightly different properties. Red lentils cook faster and break down into a creamy texture, making them ideal for soups, stews, and curries. Green lentils hold their shape better when cooked, making them perfect for salads and side dishes. For a quick and easy protein boost, a red lentil soup is your best bet. For a more substantial, textured meal, a green lentil salad is the way to go. There's no need to choose one over the other. Variety is key. Now, for the crucial step that most people miss when preparing lentils: soaking. Soaking lentils for a few hours, or even overnight before cooking them, has 2 major benefits. First, it makes them even easier to digest by breaking down some of the complex sugars that can cause gas and bloating. Second, it reduces the cooking time significantly, making them a convenient option even on a busy day. Soaking also helps to neutralize phytic acid, a compound that can interfere with the absorption of minerals like iron and zinc. So by taking this one extra step, you are unlocking the full nutritional potential of this incredible food. Here's a troubleshooting tip. If you still experience some digestive discomfort when you first start eating lentils, begin with smaller portions and gradually increase your intake. Your digestive system will adapt over time. You can also try adding a pinch of cumin or fennel seeds to your lentil dishes, as these spices are known to aid digestion. Another powerful strategy is to pair lentils with other protein sources, both plant based and animal based. A lentil and vegetable stew with a small portion of chicken or fish creates a highly synergistic meal that provides a complete amino acid profile and a wide range of vitamins and minerals. Think of it as building a team of nutrients that work together to support your muscle health. Now, let's look at another unexpected case study. Maria, a 72-year-old woman who had been a lifelong vegetarian, started to notice a significant decline in her muscle tone and energy levels. She was already consuming what she thought was a high protein vegetarian diet, but it wasn't having the desired effect. Her mistake was relying too heavily on dairy and soy, which she found increasingly difficult to digest. After switching her primary protein source to lentils, she not only regained her lost energy, but also noticed a significant improvement in her digestion. This highlights the importance of finding the right protein source for your individual needs and biochemistry. Comment lentils down below if you're ready to give this amazing food a try. Let's get a real conversation going in the comments about your experiences. We've covered a lot of ground, but there's one more crucial element to this puzzle that we haven't discussed yet: the role of exercise. While nutrition is the foundation, you can't build a strong house without putting in the work. But this doesn't mean you need to spend hours in the gym lifting heavy weights. The real secret comes at the 12-minute mark, where I'll reveal a simple 15-minute home workout routine that you can do with just your body weight, designed specifically to complement a high protein diet and accelerate muscle growth. But back to our hero, the lentil. Let's talk about some truly delicious and creative ways to incorporate them into your diet. Forget a bland bowl of boiled lentils. Think rich and savory lentil shepherd's pie, hearty lentil burgers that will rival any beef patty, or a vibrant Mediterranean lentil salad bursting with fresh herbs and vegetables. The possibilities are endless. One of my favorite and easiest preparations is a simple lentil and vegetable soup. Saute some onions, carrots, and celery in a pot with a little olive oil. Add a cup of red lentils, 4 cups of vegetable broth, and your favorite herbs and spices. Simmer for about 20-25 minutes, or until the lentils are soft. You can even use an immersion blender to create a creamy, velvety texture. This soup is not only incredibly nutritious, but also deeply satisfying and comforting. For a more adventurous palate, try making a batch of mujadara, a classic Middle Eastern dish of lentils and rice with caramelized onions. The combination of earthy lentils, fragrant rice, and sweet, crispy onions is simply irresistible. This dish is a perfect example of how lentils can be transformed into a culinary delight. Now, for that 15-minute home workout routine I promised. The focus here is on resistance training, which is the most effective type of exercise for building and maintaining muscle mass. But don't worry, you don't need any fancy equipment. We'll be using your own body weight as resistance. The workout consists of 5 simple exercises: squats, lunges, push ups, which can be modified by doing them against a wall, planks, and glute bridges. The key is to perform each exercise with slow, controlled movements, focusing on the mind muscle connection. Aim for 10 to 12 repetitions of each exercise and complete 2 to 3 circuits. The goal is to feel a gentle burn in your muscles, not to push yourself to exhaustion. Remember, consistency is more important than intensity. Doing this simple routine just 3 times a week combined with a lentil-rich diet will produce remarkable results. If X happens, like feeling pain in your joints during a particular exercise, do Y instead. For example, if traditional squats hurt your knees, try wall sits instead. Sit with your back against a wall and your knees bent at a 90-degree angle as if you're sitting in a chair. Hold this position for 30-60 seconds. This is a fantastic alternative that still works your quadriceps without putting stress on your knees. As we approach the end of this guide, I want to leave you with a powerful mindset shift. Aging is not a synonym for decline. It is an opportunity to live with wisdom, intention, and vitality. By taking control of your nutrition and embracing a more active lifestyle, you are not just preventing muscle loss, You are investing in your future self, ensuring that you can continue to live a life full of joy, passion, and purpose. The simple, humble lentil can be a powerful ally in this journey, a testament to the fact that the most profound solutions are often the simplest. It's time to reclaim your strength, one delicious and nutritious meal at a time. The power to change the way you age is in your hands. So, what's next? Save this guide for the step by step breakdown of the lentil recipes and the 15-minute home workout routine. You'll want to have it on hand as you embark on this journey. And finally, subscribe for part two, where I reveal the one common health food that is secretly sabotaging your muscle building efforts. You won't want to miss it. Thank you for joining me today. Here's to a stronger, healthier, and more vibrant you.